fuck your life. You watching HipHopGems TV, you heard?
Welcome to HipHopGems TV, man. Today we got episode 8 here. We got Soulja here, we got Streeta G here in the building. About to unwind and get into that whole Militant Minded album. Y'all stay tuned, man. Lock in, tap in, man.
I wake up in the morning till God.
Welcome to HipHopGems TV, episode 8. We got some very, very special guests here, man. We got Streeta, my fault. We got Def, Soulja, and we got Streeta G sitting at the end over there, man. My apologies, my fellas.
You good.
Fellas, how y'all feeling, man?
Feeling good, man.
Good for y'all today.
Thanks for having us, man.
Man, it's nothing, man. I appreciate you guys stopping through.
Yeah.
So let's jump right into this shit, man. Let's get into some early inspirations, and you guys let everybody know about yourself as well.
Oh, man, I'm Def Soulja, man. Straight from the Bronx, man. Boulevard. Well, for me, man, like hip hop started. I started listening to the first artist I really started paying attention to was, Special Ed. You know what I'm saying? That's the first artist I really kind of like tapped into. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I went to Cool G Rap and Styles P. You know what I mean? Like Pun. Those are like my inspiration. And Busta Rhymes. Can't forget Busta. Like those are my inspirations. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to hip hop, like those are the kind of the artists that that stuck with me throughout my years. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
It's dope, man. So would you say they influence your style today as far as like how you rap?
Yeah. Especially Styles, you know what I'm saying? Like just the way how straightforward he is with his bars and his material. Like that's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not into making things like, I'm straightforward, man. Whatever's on my mind, I'm gonna say it. That's how I come out on my music. That's how my music come out. You know what I'm saying? So got that from Styles. Like think about Busta, you think about his energy. You know what I'm saying? How he put albums together, like how he performed, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Pun with the wordplay, just being from the Bronx and embodying that, you know what I'm saying? OG, you know what I'm saying? Like those guys that, you know what I mean? That embody hip hop in certain ways, you know what I'm saying? I just take
that embody that era.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Facts.
That era, man.
Word.
What about you, Streeta?
More inspiration at how I started?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. Dame Grease. As far as me making beats.
Dang.
Dame Grease, bro. Locked in. Like, that was a different type of sound I never ever heard before. Like, you know what I mean? So that had me like want to get at that time, like what was popular was the Cold Tritons and all that. I don't know if I'm jumping too far.
Nah, yeah, man.
The Cold Tritons was popular at that time, so we had ate them shits up. My teacher had came in one of them shits. I started going crazy in class when I started making beats from that moment on.
That was it.
How long you been making beats though?
Minute. Damn near, what's this? 22? Probably about 15, 20.
Wow, man. Wow. So when you was making some of them beats, man, like it's like you good with did you start with MPC?
I started MPC first. My brother, he come from that, like, B-boy era, spray painting on the shit, all that. So his room was full of records and a DJ set. He would just leave me in that shit and just have me do whatever the fuck I want in that room.
Wow.
So he introduced me into all that MPC. He had me first, like, getting the sound from the actual record. It's an open space when you could just pull from the kick or snare.
Wow, man.
Fire.
That's just like, yeah, man. Like that right there was a history lesson right there, Streeta. I think that's forgotten and like what it is that for some people.
In this era, everything is saturated. So
yeah,
everything is watered down. You don't really get a chance to see the organic side of that shit. Really
right.
produce.
Right. I think that shit is just like, I don't know, man. I feel like some people when they hear shit like that, either going one out the other. Like if you're a purist, you're gonna appreciate that shit. You know what I mean? You're gonna appreciate that just from hearing that. Like that whole scene, you just hearing that shit, I could picture that. Picture young you in the room making beats and things, you know what I mean? So that shit is dope, man. I wanna ask y'all though, how did you two connect as far as like how did y'all meet? As far, on the music scene.
Do my boy Hob. I'm saying I used to fuck with Hob. Yeah, I go to Hob. Shout out to Hob, man. I went to Hob Studio. You know what I'm saying? I met Hob a while ago, and he was like, "Yo, I think the first joint we did was the On Your Beat, right?" Nah, not figured out the joint with me and Hob.
Sheesh.
It was Sheesh, right?
Sheesh, yeah,
So yeah,
Sheesh.
you know what I'm saying? I heard that. I'm like, yo, like, who that? He's like, it's my guy Streeta. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, he said, yo, I'm gonna link y'all two, you know what I'm saying? And one day I had a session, Streeta pulled up. That's his history from there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already knew that he got some fire, so it was like, yo, look, let's lock in, let's work. Yeah.
I was just telling Street off camera, man, between you and I was seeing like Hob, y'all talking about HO, right? HO, yeah. So anytime he link with y'all, man, like it's amazing.
Yeah.
I love what he's able to do with y'all, you know.
Yeah, man, good looking, man.
No doubt, man. So I know you about to hit on tour. You about to go with Ready Rock. So if those who haven't seen Def on tour or even seen a Def show, do yourself a favor and go check that out, man. I wanted to ask you like your approach, man, towards going to these shows, because I went to the Rome show at Baby's Alright, and when I seen you, I'm like, yo, the crowd control, your mic presence, you wasn't even loud over the music. Like some niggas you hear, like they loud, like you know what I mean, or the music is just too loud, so they gotta scream over. You ain't had that problem, man. So I wanted to ask you, like, what is your approach when you are going on stage, man? Like how do you go about?
I go to body shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, like that's studying Buster. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you watch Buster perform, you can't take your eyes off Buster. You know what I'm saying? So even if you go back to the 90s, Buster, like the energy that he embodies on that stage, you just watching. When I seen Buster at a show at Madison Square Garden, it was like, yo, like, nah, he makes you want to get on stage and perform, and that's another part of the game. That's another part of the craft that I want to master. I want to master being on that stage. You know what I'm saying? I want that. So it's like, you know, I just go into that shit like, you know, I'm about to leave out of here with all these new fans. I got it. It's the first impressions, your first time seeing me. That's why I start the show of like, yo, if you're not familiar with me, you will be familiar when I get off that stage.
You remember you said that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
how I approach it. Like, nah, we gonna take this journey with me. You gonna see what I'm about. I'm one of them ones. So,
the energy was definitely there, man. That Baby's Alright. I was like, nah, this nigga Def. That shit was amazing, bro. Yeah, man.
Good looking.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So let's get into this militant minded, man. How did this come about?
Look, man, just like I said, when me and Streeta linked up, it was just like, let's do something. You know what I mean? And we did a few records and started. You know what I'm saying? Like he got that heat. Streeta's dope, man.
You said
like
it on the
Streeta's
record.
dope, and you know what I mean. He fits the sound. You know what I mean. He fits the style I want to go with. You know what I mean. You know, Streeta can also tell you about it.
Shit, like with him, like he just told you before, he's straightforward with it. Like, so it's like, as far as my beat goes, like I don't try to do a lot. I mean, I try to stick with more and keep it simple. He's like the missing instrument. So like when he cutting through all that noise and shit is just power punching and hitting at the speakers, it make a ton of sense.
Do you have, as a producer, do you feel like there's like a perfect sound that you have, like, or like what is the perfect sound?
Do I have a perfect
Yeah,
sound?
like just you, like in general, like if you making beats, like do you feel like, yo, this is right here is like, yo, this is the perfect sound. I know who I want to get for this. I know who I want on this record.
Sometimes, but then in a lot of times that shit go left. And that's what be dope about a record sometimes too. Like when you expect the person that you expect that you want to be on a record, and it be a whole different nigga and he kill that shit. That's perfect signs.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Perfect signs. A lot of times, a lot of records I've done before had played out like that actually. You know what I mean?
You might have thought you had somebody in mind and then somebody else will come through, smash the shit.
Yeah.
I heard you said on the record, Def, that that Streeta pack. Does that work? Like, yo, he'll send you like a pack of beats and y'all just go through?
Yeah.
Just chop it up like that?
Yeah, that's how he sent a few joints and it was just like, oh. I started realizing I was picking like 2 off a pack. I'm like, yo, he got heat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Because sometimes a producer send you something and you just be thumbing through that shit all day and it's like, yo, fam, you ain't. You know what I mean? But nah, it wasn't like that with Streeta. Like, he said a pack through and I'm like, I like that one. Send another one. Oh, I like this one. I like, you know what I'm saying? Even the ones I didn't even get to use, it's like, oh no, that's fire. You know what I mean? It might not fit the album, but that's fire. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Did y'all cook up in the studio together, or it was just like, or was some songs cooked up in the studio together, or was y'all just like he just sent you some shit?
Nah, we met in the studio a few times. We met during the like right before the pandemic really hit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So we was in the middle of that, and then the first tour with Rome started to happen for me.
Okay.
So when that happened, I was gone. You know what I'm saying? So I had beats already, so I was writing to him, but I wasn't too much in the studio. You know what I mean, recording them. So it's like, all right, when I get back off the tour, I'm gonna sit down, we're gonna knock this out. You know what I'm saying? So we came back, I just knocked out whatever I had written. You know what I mean? Then he sent a few more, and that was it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it took a little while because of the pandemic. The pandemic knocked a year and a half off of our work. You know what I'm saying?
We got like 3 joints done.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah, around that
crazy
time.
shit. The first shit we had done was figured out.
Yep.
Wow.
That was like one of the first cuts off the joint.
Wow.
Oh, that's a fact.
The rollout though, because I mean, y'all had the Vietnam vets talking shit. Who was behind that? Like the whole trailer shit.
That's Streeta.
Streeta, that was you?
That was Streeta.
That shit was fire, man. It was captivating, bro, because it made you feel like, oh nah, we about to get into some shit.
Yeah. And Coach, let me shout out Coach.
Yeah, he did the intro.
Yeah,
Rusty Blake.
he did the intro. He put that. Yeah, he put that. Yeah, he cut that up and all that. You know what I'm saying? So he executive produced the album too. So shout out to Coach. You know what I'm saying? My guy. You know what I mean? Social misfit. You heard?
Absolutely. So we gonna see some more from y'all, right? As far as like y'all making more.
Come on. The response we got off this, I just know that we got a dope chemistry. Like it's not hard to work.
I was just about to get into that.
You know, he's honest with me. You know, we could be honest with each other about what's going on. It's no, you know what I mean? Like, you know how some people you don't want to say no, you ain't fucking with, or no, we not going that route because you know what I mean, you don't want to see friction. I'm not worrying about that. We here to make a project. We here to make something work. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you gotta have those disagreements to, you know what I mean, to balance out what's going on. It can't be perfect, right? You gotta work on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I like about Streeta. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even outside of music, it just got a good bond with each other. You know what I'm saying? So
I think it's dope. I've always appreciated the artist producer album. I guess you would say collab thing. Like I've always thought that shit was like kind of like an like hip hop's like little understory to a degree. Like from Guru to Primo to shit, even to y'all to fucking
the best form of art.
Yeah.
I really feel like that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like when rappers get together with one producer, I feel like this project, that particular project is gonna be the one to like, we should pay real close attention to this shit. You know what I mean? So when I had seen you was linking up with Street, I was like, oh yeah, nah, this is about to be fire, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thank you, man. That's what we was aiming for. You know what I mean? And then it's, you know, that's it was working with a producer from New York. You know what I mean? In a whole project. You know what I'm saying? She was the first producer I worked with in New York on the whole project. You know what I'm saying? So it was
right, because I've seen you had a couple other projects with different producers.
But those, you know what I mean? Everybody's from different areas. You know what I'm saying? So working with somebody from New York, from the town, you know what I mean, that have the same vision about where they see hip hop and where they want to put their name, you know what I'm saying? How they want to go about it. It was easy. It was like, all right, boom. You know what I'm saying? I found that person that shared the same passion for it. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you, I'm sorry, you about to say something? Let me ask you something. As an artist, when you just said like, a lot of people from different places send you different beats or whatever, or different projects that you have done. Do you ever find it that you have to like maybe like tell a certain producer like what it is that you really, really want in terms of sound?
I haven't met that producer. I had to do that. Like when I did my project with Saint Michael. You know what I'm saying there's a soldier in every saint. He came with the idea. He said, yo, I see this idea with you, like Saint Michael and all this. He's like, yo, you fight the devil, let's do something. Like, all right. He came with the beats and it's like, oh, all right. So he had the picture ready for us. So all I had to do was just fill in the blanks. Same with my guy Whip. You know what I'm saying? He from France. Like it was the same thing. Yo, I got this concept for you. You know what I'm saying? And I think it'd be dope. All right, you know what I'm saying? And went along with that. Streeta, we came up with it, so it was like it was easy. It wasn't. I never met a producer where I'm like, nah, let's do it. Let's go with this sound. They kind of, and I could tell they was listening to me. That's another thing. They listened to me, so they already knew. Like, no, I want them to sound on this type of style, like this type of beat. They paid attention. You know what I mean? Some producers just want to send you a pack, and it's like, yo, dog, you never heard me do drill music. You listen to my music, why you send me the drill pack? You know what I mean? Like, I don't do that. You know what I mean? So certain producers, you it's gonna hit, and certain producers it's not. But I never met one where I had to. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the same thing for me. Like I might send the same shit. I might send a depth to a nigga that's on that drill shit. Just to bring, cause I mean, a lot of times niggas is not tapping into their creative side. Like, you know what I mean? Niggas is just like bogart that shit and just start making music because of what they saying. So I always be doing that shit. That's why I was always like genuine to find a depth. Like, you know what I mean? Niggas had to just work with that individual producer just to know how to shape their sound, because that's kind of my pocket. Like all that grimy gutter shit. Like I love that shit. Like
I love hearing
you know
it.
what I mean?
I love hearing it.
I love making it.
Like
Like I said,
each.
that's crazy. It's crazy. He said you fuck with Styles P. That's our damn our era. Like we all the streets, all that that crazy music there, nigga. Like
word up, we shared the same music interest. It was just like it was easy, man. Like it was easy. It was easy. I like that. That's how I like
it's not like nigga trying to relive that. It's just that we enhancing that same.
Yeah,
there we go.
You know
I feel like with this joint, like track after track after track. Shout out to Bub Styles, so that shit was fire. Bub actually coming up here.
Shout out to Buzz, man.
So I feel like track after track after track, man, like y'all was just so in sync. So like you like for me as a listener, you always able to like know like for me, I can't speak for everybody else, but for me, like the chemistry you can feel in the music. You can feel like yo when niggas is locked in.
Yeah.
You can feel when like yo artist was definitely fucking with the beat choice or whatever. And I felt like yo track after track, I'm like yo Def is like really Def and Streeta together, nigga, is killing this shit. Like this whole fucking project, track after track, you feel that chemistry, man. So
thank you, man.
yeah, absolutely, man. And it's been in rotation, and I just feel like having y'all up here, I'm like, yo, gotta talk about this album. We gotta talk about this project because that being like, well, being in sync between the both of y'all is just like we need to highlight that shit. You know what I mean? So it's like what Streeta has said, like being able to come up with these beats and then meet a rapper like yourself to spit over them, man. That shit is special, bro.
Yeah, but that also let me say like it wasn't like the concept, the militant minded, you know what I'm saying, like staying true to you, staying militant to what you believe in, staying, you know what I'm saying, like even if you being defined, like just staying true to you, like that's the concept behind it. And it was like, you see, like he said, you see a lot of artists that they get lost in trying to make it instead of just creating the art, creating something that lasts long, creating something that that I want a Teflon catalog, like you know what I mean. I want a catalog that's undeniable. Like it is not about. Of course, we all want to get paid for what we do. Let's get that out the window. We all do, but it's not the focal point for me. You feel what I'm saying? I love the art. I love making it. I love people saying that's dope. And it holds dear to them. Whatever you like, one song, whatever. I try to hit every emotion on an album. I could take that song and that hit home for me, or I could take that song because that's dope, he's spitting on it, or I love the way he flowed on that. Like, we want to take something from my album. We want it to be a story, and that's what we try to do. Or that's what we did on Militant Minded. You know
that's exactly what
y'all did. A story, you know what I'm saying? And a story of the life of staying militant, staying disciplined to what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? And never deter from that. You know what I mean? So that's the title holds something. It holds something to anybody that's out there, whether you working a 9 to 5 or you in the street doing whatever, you staying militant. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let nobody knock you off your square. You feel me?
I love the title name, the album title. So off rip for me, it was like, yo, Militant Mind. It was something that even as a youngster, like my pops was preaching that shit to me. Yeah. So being able to hear that name and for y'all to like embody it the way I did in the form of music, shit just felt really good, man. Yeah. I want to backtrack what you guys said, yo, about being able to kind of take away the money and like really channel into like legacy somewhat.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you, man? As far as legacy. What does Def Soulja's legacy mean to
It
yourself?
means everything. My name is my name. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, when you leave this earth, when you leave something, you want to leave something behind that's concrete, something that could hold. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no matter what it is, it don't have to necessarily be music. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is why Styles is like one of my biggest inspirations, because you seen him grow as an artist, as a man, right? And he went from the beginning of when, you know what I'm saying, running around the streets to maturing, and you heard in his music how he matured through that. So now he owning a business and all that. It's not necessarily, it never was about the money when it came to music. It was the purity. It was the I want something that's gonna hold the test of time. You know what I mean? That's what I want. I want my name cemented in this. You know what I'm saying? It don't gotta be about, yo, he got 20 billion. Yo, that's cool if we making out music, but I want my name to last long. And I don't want it just to last long because of the money. I want it to last long because of the music, the work that he put in. You know what I'm saying? The blood, the sweat, and tears. Remember me for that.
Right.
The work. And that's what matters to me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want that. I want that.
The authenticity in you, man, is something that we don't get a chance to see from a lot of mainstream artists. I'm gonna just say it like that. It's almost as like niggas is like selling their soul for a buck, selling their soul for a quick joint. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you making music, if you, like you said, man, if you're doing a 9 to 5, legacies to me, I know, mean everything. Yeah. So if people can remember you for something, you want it to be something that's gonna be long lasting forever. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Street, I'm gonna ask you the same, man. What does legacies mean to you?
Same here. My name paved in the concrete.
I feel like that shit is just so important, man.
It is.
You know, it just takes away. Actually, it doesn't even take away. It keeps the purity of the artist. Listeners like myself, it makes you fall in love with the artist as a person. You know what I mean? And I think that shit is important. Like, you got to be able to, I want to say, love the music, but also let's get a chance to know this artist on a different level through his music. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And that's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get pieces and glimpses of that, because, you know, it's entertainment still. You gotta rap for entertainment. You still rap to entertain people, but also there's a message that has to go in there. It's in your life too. Like, why not? Why not? That's how I express my dream. I'm not really too big on sitting down and just telling you about, you know what I'm saying, a certain thing. But in my music, when you hear my music, you're gonna get that, because that's the best way I know how to express it. You know?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And, you know, everybody go through certain things together sometimes. You know what I mean? We all in this together. So I try to give you that in my music. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So I gotta ask y'all, man, what was y'all favorite joint off the album?
Sure, you go.
My shit was Rusty Blade still.
Rusty Blade.
Rusty Blade. The first baby. Word.
Alright, my drink, it jumps. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go Long Days, Long Night. LDLN. That's my favorite joint.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's my favorite. I think that was the last joint I did, right? Yeah. I think that was the last one we did. That's my favorite joint.
How long it take for you to knock out a joint, though?
It depends. It depends on the beat. Like, the beat is fire and you can catch a spark right then and there, then yeah. Sometimes I like to let the beat marinate a little bit. I like to come up with something, like, you know what I mean? Sometimes it just don't. The beat will be fire, but I haven't found what I wanted to say, or what pocket I want to go in with the beat. So sometimes it depends. It could be a day, it could be a week, 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I don't really rush recording or writing music. You know what I'm saying? I go exactly how I feel my mind is at. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your mind don't be on writing. I don't feel like rhyming or doing anything. Sometimes I just want to hear the beats. A lot of these beats I just listen to. I just go about my day and listen to beats, because it's soothing. You know what I mean? It's like listening to jazz without no lyrics. I just want to hear a beat. You know what I mean? I don't be thinking about writing too. I just hear the beat. So it just depends with me, yo. I don't put no time there. I don't rush that, because to me, when you do that, and a lot of artists be lying. So you know, think about a lot of artists be lying, man. They be like, "You're not that dreaded." Nah, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't. I think. You know what I mean? Whatever. I've done. You know what I mean? Whatever. I take my time, man. I take my time with my drink. I like to craft my drink. I like to cook my drink slow sometimes.
That's what art is about, right?
That's art.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
So nobody rushes to make that good spaghetti.
Yeah. Sometimes you hit the Jordan moment.
Recipe, you take that shit. You know what I mean? You take your time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you can hit the Jordan moment. Knock out on the spot, but you know what I mean? Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. You know what I mean? So I don't really put a time limit on it, bro.
Shoot, what about you, man? How long it take to cook up?
Same. I mean, it's here and there. Depends on the vibe. If I catch a vibe of a sound that I'm playing with, then it could be 5 minutes. But then it could be an hour, 2.
Come back.
Let me ask you, man. As far as like being a producer, like how do you get inspired? As far as like, yo, you know what? Then today I'm about to go cook up. Like, what inspires you to go in there and be like, yo, let me get up on here and let me go cook shit up real fast?
I'll probably listen to some music. Shit, you know what I mean? I'll probably, not for nothing, I'll throw on some Zelda. You know what I mean? Same shits same niggas we rocking with. You know what I mean? Same type of vibe we fucking with in this underground scene. Type shit, and then I listen. I love music, so if I could hear some shit that'll just get to that drum machine, and I'll just go crazy.
That shit, man. Love that shit, man. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. When you love it, you know what I mean? You're gonna find every means to find inspiration.
Yeah, absolutely. Your Big Packs is ridiculous, though, man. That raw, gritty sound is something that, as a listener, I love that shit, man. That shit just takes me. It takes me back. It take me back, man. You know.
That's that shit we need.
That's the shit we need. That's the shit that we all came up on. So it's like, you know, you take me there, bro. Honestly, man. You know what I mean? Absolutely, man. So, Devil, man, what's next for both of y'all? What's next, man, for 2022? What y'all got lined up for this year?
I got the tour coming up. Make sure y'all cop those tickets, man. You know what I mean? Go out there and come see your boy, man. I think we got Syracuse the 27th. It starts this month. You know what I mean? Then we got NYC. We got the Delancey the next day, the 28th. You know what I mean? So
I'll be at that shit.
Come see your boy, man. You know what I mean? But I got an album with 183rd.
I seen that.
Yeah.
I seen the tweets of that, man.
Yeah, man. 42 square miles, you heard?
I seen that, man.
Shout out to Third. But yeah, that's coming out. That's the next nuke I got. You know what I mean?
You in your bag, man.
Yeah.
You in a whole different bag, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You going high energy.
Yeah.
Cause you know, that album, you know what I mean? All my albums are important, but you know what I mean? Just to highlight this real quick, like that album is, I feel like the Bronx, right? We only know, we get the birthplace of hip hop, right? We know that, right? But I only feel like people only look at us as just rappers. Like nobody really, like we got lost in the artists, like, you know what I'm saying? Like what artists is coming out and is making dope bodies of work, and we got a lot of dope MCs out there. We got a lot of dope
I just
MCs.
said that shit.
I just feel like we get lost in New York City. I feel like nobody's really talking about us. I feel like that.
As a Queens nigga, I just said that shit. Yeah, I say, yo, the Bronx is killing right now. And it's just, I mean, you got yourself, you got fucking Source Heist, who's, that nigga's killing shit.
Yeah.
He killing shit. I don't even want to.
You got Demo, you got.
Yeah, like, I don't even want to forget no fucking names, but
it's Max Brown, the Smalls, the Soulful, it's a lot of dudes out, Connie Diamond, man. It's a lot of Shy Hef is out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of us out there. I just feel like nobody says nothing about the Bronx, and I take that personal. Like I take that personal. So this album is gonna be one of those albums where it's like, yo, no, you know what I mean? We here. We here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. We here. The borough of the Bronx, and it's time for y'all to start paying attention a little bit more. I need that microscope on my borough. You know what I mean? I need that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get that, and that's my goal. You know what I mean? That's one of my goals, is to be that. You know what I mean? And don't knock to nobody, but when you think about big name artists that coming out, you got Fat Joe, you got Remy, but Pun hit that point You know what I'm saying? When the last like pun.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And
Right.
it's like, nah, we need to get back to that glory.
Right.
I wanna bring us back to that glory. I want our name mentioned.
It's unique, man, to a degree, because on a mainstream scale, you hear that drill shit, and a lot of them from the Bronx have, like, you know, they took it and they went
And they killing
and
it.
they went
As
another
should,
way.
as
Absolutely.
they should be. They
Mm-hmm.
should be killing it. You know what I mean? I salute to all those
Mm-hmm.
young boys out there really
Mm-hmm.
doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I'm talking about our genre of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about that lane, that cloth. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I feel like they just look at those type of artists as just rappers. Or y'all just rappers with bars.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the body of work?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we just get lost in that. Everybody thinks, you think about the artists in NYC, you think of Harlem, Brooklyn, Queens. That's where everybody go to.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be. We gotta be mentioned amongst those. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I want to be mentioned amongst those. You know what I'm saying? NYC as a whole, yes, I root for the whole. But the Bronx we need that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here for that. I'm here to bring that back.
I think that, like I said, man, I think that's it's just something that I've been saying probably this whole fucking month. I kept saying that shit. I was like, yo, the Bronx is fucking killing shit. They killing shit. It's bad spitters coming from there, and it's like, if you know, you know. You know, it's like one of them kind of things. It's like, yo, if you know, you know. You know what I mean?
Heavy pressure.
Absolutely, man. What about you, Streeta? What you got going on for the rest of this shit? What can we expect?
Right now, I mean, me and Hive just dropped a 3-pack. I mean, we about to shoot a video for that joint. I got some joint. I got a project with the Spoda, my nigga Spoda.
Shout out Spoda.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Spo.
Heavy on with him, and then I'm getting ready to probably once my boy Def get back, we probably work on some, and then if not, you know what I'm saying, I probably got some shit. I'm thinking about dropping a little compilation.
Drop it.
Yeah, can we get that, please?
Drop it.
Can we get Def? Can we get Hob? Can we shit? I'll take that. Yo,
You have got some shit coming. H.O., my God, man.
Y'all killed that man. That she shit, and then y'all had 100 more. Yeah, man.
Definitely.
And he gotta get on stage with you too. Because he got the babies already. Shit, when y'all had performed, definitely.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
that was dope, man. I love that show, man. That's one of my favorite shows this year.
Like I said earlier, man, I had wanted to ask you that earlier because I'm like, yo, if nobody's seen him perform, y'all need to go see him, man. The energy you bring is amazing, bro. You know what I mean?
Man.
Absolutely. So we gonna wrap this shit up, man. Well, two things I want to say. One thing, I know we was off camera, we was talking about just that daily grind, dad life, husband life shit. As far as like doing this music shit and being like entrepreneurs in your own way. What are you saying to your kids, man, as far as like while you pursuing your dream? Are you telling them like, yo, never give up?
Consistency is key. And being able to take a loss. You got to be able to deal with your losses because you're not going to hit everything. You're not. It's going to be some times where, you know, you shooting 100 from the field and then sometimes you breaking it. You know what I mean? But you got to stay consistent. Know what you want to do. Love it. You know what I mean? Love what you're doing because that's where the consistency is gonna come from because you love doing it. I love rapping, so I get up and rap. You know what I mean? Stay sharp. You know what I mean? Anything you do, so you know, I preach that. Stay militant, man. Have that militant mind. You know what I mean? Like just stay on your ones and twos. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a lot of distractions. You know how life is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be a lot of ups, a lot of downs. You know what I mean? A lot of L's. It's gonna be some wins, but enjoy it. Enjoy the ride, you know what I'm saying? Because we only get, once it's over, it's over.
Absolutely, man. Street the same shit, man. Same question.
More or less accountability, man. That's it. Stop pointing the finger and start pointing that thumb.
Facts.
Beautiful shit, man.
Life is easier that way.
Beautiful shit, man. Now y'all can give us a gym.
Damn.
Yeah, that was your gym?
No.
I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. For sure, man. You know, absolutely, man. Yo, HipHopGems, we gonna close this shit out. Y'all be sure if y'all haven't checked out Militant Money, y'all go check that shit out.
Facts, go get that, go stream that, man.
Support these brothers here.
Word up.
You know what I mean? They killing shit, man.
Social misfit shit, you heard?
Yeah, absolutely, yo.
DSPs right now, go get that.
Go get
Absolutely,
that.
yo.
Go get that.
We off this, man, yo.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Word up.
Now back to this
Thank
money.
you, thank you.
I owe what that cushion, some boxes of Dutchess. Get my mind right. Then I show y'all what a realest sound like. Flow like the breeze on a cold night. And watch you niggas shiver. I won't quit even.